Good morning, hello. Thanks to one and all, if any's there. Come and join us this morning. Richard, morning, Mr. F. I'll leave you on in the background. Busy morning with the family. Appreciate that, Richard. Appreciate that. Any little viewing is always appreciated. Legend. Hope you have a good day with your family as well. Strange one to have on in the background. A little bit of Mr. Farquhar while sorting out. I don't know. I'm assuming Christmas stuff, but you know, it's a little bit early for some. It's a bit early for me. That's not my cup of tea. Early Christmas. Right, as you might be able to tell, I am a little under the weather, but we haven't streamed since, I think, Tuesday, and I wanted to stream Thursday. I thought about doing it Friday, and I've just not felt good, so we're going to be trying to do a little bit of daytime streaming on a Saturday. There is a great chance of interruptions today. My partner's sorting things out downstairs. She's got a little man with her. We've got the big boy upstairs. Next door, he's playing some Minecraft, so he might come in and ask for some help. So we may have to pop in and out of this, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes for a more relaxed type of stream, shall we? I'm not normally not normally a big fan of doing it when I know I'm going to get interrupted, but it's just how it is at the minute. It's just, you know, getting them in when you can, doing some things, and I think you need to try and have a little bit more of a crack on FS25. I mean, I've been very open in the Discords and on Facebook and Reddit and stuff like that. I am not the most impressed person with this. I think this needed cooking for another year, sort some stuff out, fix it, but we're gonna go. We're gonna see what we can do. We want to have a just chewed my own inside cheek. We want to have a successful pig farm, and we want to do some rice and stuff. Let's put our speed back up to where we normally have it. It's September 1. I think I did say I was going to sleep through, so we have a new day. So let's do that now. I went off and I did a little cultivating and such. Or was this that new day? I can't remember. Anyway, let's have a sleep. Let's progress some time. If not, we just possibly get another stream in the same day. That's the trouble when they're not as frequent as maybe I'm used to, that they get lost. What I talk about as frequent as I'm used to, they never stream frequently. Yeah, you have to wait for the clouds. You have to wait for the sun to catch up with you when you sleep. I just, you know, it's the little things. It's the little things like that, just a little bit annoying. And we seem to be getting some flickering today that I didn't have issues with before. Hopefully that's not persistent. Anyway, this field has now got stones in it, but this field I've ploughed up and gone through with a subsoiler. Then I did this off stream after the last one, and then over on this side, I believe all three of our paddy fields, our rice fields, they're now they've been done with a subsoiler as well, so they've been ploughed up, sort of get the cultivated state on top. But that does mean they've got stones. Unfortunately, we might leave the stones this year. We might have to just live with stones for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Bloody stones. So yeah, what we want to do is get this one done. Although it looks all right, it's just got it needs ploughing, so the subsoiler should be doing that for us, I think, if I remember rightly. Let's have a check, because these all needed ploughing as well. So we turn everything off that was there. The ploughing bit has been done, so we'll get that ploughed. Then we've got our other field over here, number 4. I don't think that needs it, so that's fine. And number 3 we cultivated in, and yeah, so it's got its fertilized state, and it's all right. morning, hello, Connor and Luke, welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. An early weekend stream for me. Apologies for the voice, it's just not getting any better, so we're just rolling with it. So yeah, we'll try and quickly get this one done, and then we'll look to plant some barley, I think, We're going to plant some barley in our large field. That's going to be the plan. Now, how's the wheel today? Wheel is loose. Yesterday, I did some subsoiling. The wheel was nice and tight without me fiddling with it. It's still hit and miss. Well, this doesn't take a second. So just quickly jump into the LG hub, turn the center spring on, and hopefully we should be good. There we are. I don't think we'll need to worry about the should we put a light on? Yeah, let's have a light on. I don't think we need to worry about the GPS for this. It's just a small one. We'll just sort of do it to the best of my abilities, more than anything. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with. Any plans for the weekend, guys? You got any? Oh, that wheel's gone loose again already. Well, that's not a good start. Come on. Let's try it like that. That's a bit better. Right, I feel I need to get on. I need to progress, and maybe if I get on it a bit more, maybe I'll get into the groove of it. It's just not. It's just not hooking me. I feel. I think I just need a realistic map. I think that's what I need. Catching up on the rugby. Do you follow a particular team at all? I like the rugby, but I don't follow it enough to have a team. I just like watching it. Was a sport I dabbled in for like 2 years after high school. Played for a reasonably local team. Not anymore, as Wasps and London Irish have gone under. Yeah, that's a shame that it doesn't draw the crowds and the money in that like football does. When, to be fair on paper, rugby's a much better sport to watch. Carmson's come to FS25. It certainly is. Certainly is. I wouldn't expect it to turn up anytime soon, but yeah, it's one of them that's coming. I'm more interested in Marwell, if I'm honest, with when he brings that over, because that was one that he said he'd try and bring over, Marwell extended. So I spent enough time on Carmston already. I don't see, that's the other thing, when the maps start coming over, I'm guessing converts might be a little bit easier or quicker to come. So then it's just maps that we've already played, and then that's when I start to lose sort of the interest. I felt like a lot of maps that came to 22 we'd already played, we'd already had them. Whereas, you know, I like new things. If I want to play old Carmston, I can boot up 22. Like I still do. Like I still play FS17, so I can still play Culver Park Farm. Can't Wait was the first map you played, fair enough. I do apologise for the sniffing and the coughing that is going to come. So I can't wait for the kids to be able to have to go to high school, because then they stop bringing home every germ known on the planet. It's some weight off yet, but I think when they're in when they're in primary school, it's like the school's just like Growing a new germ every weekend. You get something new every other week. The first, the first farm sim map I played was Bjornholm on FS15. That was my first map. Can't remember what the first mod map I played was, because that would have been it on FS17. But it would probably be one of Oxygen David's ones. Going to end up leaving tracks, aren't I? This funny shaped field, the way I'm doing it. That's annoying. Tracks don't stay though, they disappear when you log out and come back in again. Calmston is a beautiful map though. I'm more looking forward to the nostalgia of Marwell Extended, just because I loved Marwell, and that's 2 games ago now. Because even during 22's lifetime, I went back, I think, to 19 for a couple of weeks for myself, and had another little run on Marwell Manor. Lord of the Manor. It's one of my favourites. I need to figure out a better way of doing the cultivating and the ploughing and stuff, so I don't keep driving over it. I should have done the centre of the field and then sorted out the headland afterwards, but never mind. It is what it is, and it's nearly done. So then this one is going to be ready. So we'll plant our regular rice, we'll flood those fields, we'll work out how to do that, and flood our fields there. And then these 2 will be for the long grain rice that you plant with normal, regular planter. But we do have saplings in production, so we've got saplings coming here. Do we get a little heads up of what we've got water-wise? No, it doesn't use up too much water, so that's alright. Oh, our mushrooms. How are they doing? Where's the spawn point for the mushrooms? Is that a thing? Oh, they're coming out here on this side. Okay. So there's none of them yet. I'd love to see Greenwich Valley or the northern coast. Well, I can't see them coming over at all, because GB's not modern anymore, are they? Northern coast was nice though. And so was Greenwich Valley, actually, to be fair. But yeah, let's see. It's nice to come back. I don't think we'll see them. So we're getting that light flickering again. Turn that light off. If you might get rid of it. So in fairness, unless people convert them for private use, we shouldn't see them anywhere. Let's take a plough to our farm. We're checking our pigs. I think I need to replace my manure pit. I think I've got the wrong one, so we'll have a look. Can't remember if I leased this subsoiler, so I'll check. Oh, the coffee's gone cold already. Just pull over, have a little look. It's getting cab as well. It's not like being out of cab when driving around. So, vehicles. Can't even think what it is. That's our... There it is. Couldn't... No, we do own it. It is ours. It's not leased. So we'll take that home. There. Yeah, again, I'm just going to constantly apologise for all the coughing. Unless someone gets permission and brings it to Mod Hub. Well, since no one's been able to contact them for like 4 years already. I'm sure someone who's desperate to try and look good will put a naughty convert out there, but shame on them. I see someone's already put out bullet bills prefab roads on third-party sites. Morning, Jen. Hope you're well. Hope you're better than me. I don't know what I sound like to you lot, but in my head I sound absolutely awful. Croaky old man. Today's big job is planting barley, getting ready for some pig feed. No, alright, you're not going to let me go? I think you find out right away there, mate. It's going to drive over your car. Better traffic, apparently. Better traffic. More intelligent AI. My arse. Parts my old tractor in the way here. Squeeze past. Can we get through? We can't. Oh, it's only engine on, that'll help, won't it? Oh, we're stuck on the shed, not the tractor. I need to have a tidier farm, don't I? I'm just going to climb in through the back window. Yeah, I feel these doors are proper tight on this barn. We may have to look to sell and put something that I can get in and out of a little bit easier. That may be a way forward. Right, so drop that off. You sound poorly. You okay? I just full of it. Just what the kids bring up from school. Just full of it. That's why I didn't go live Thursday, and I thought that's alright. I'll go live Friday, and yesterday I felt worse, so I just did. Tried out some Microsoft Flight Sim last night. I did stream a little bit in the Discord. But I've got to try and keep the channel alive. Got to try and progress with the save as well. I want to actually see some stuff, do some things. Right. It's just cold. I've been on the honey and lemon with some cold and flu tablets for like 3 days. Gone through a couple of packs already. So yeah, piggy pigs. They should be pretty good actually. They look happy. Let's have a look in the actual thing. So I've not topped up any feed for them. And they're fine. Oh, we can sell the sorghum, because pigs don't eat sorghum. I checked. So we can sell that. Try and make some money there. So yeah, pigs are alright. Straw, bedding, that's fine. But this this manure heap, I think I need to change for the other one. I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to place it with that equipment all there. So let's just move some of that as well. Yeah, so I need to get the manure extension, and I think that's just the normal one. The joy of having kids, harbingers of germs. That's what I was saying. I swear every weekend there's something new grown in the primary school. It's just every other week there's just a new germ that comes home with them. Turn that one off. We'll move the trailer with this one. That's it. Turn your engine on. I can't wait for the extended, like, motor start mod, whatever that was called. So I can start the engine by putting the foot on the accelerator. I like that one. We're using realistic cabin view as well now, so we can't flip our head all the way around. Trying to get a little bit more realism in it. And also in turn with that, I've also downloaded the massive crazy weights for compacting chaff. Not that we're doing silage. They should add factories that use pigs. You mean like pork? Are we talking pork here? Like butchery? I'd love it, but it's not allowed. They lose the, for whatever reason, apparently production of food, and the slaughtering of animals ups the age rating. But yeah, it would be nice to use the animals for that, since that is what they are used for. You don't have pigs just so you can gather up manure. But what we're doing is we're growing them to a certain size. We'll try and figure out when's best to sell them, and then we'll sell them back to the animal dealer, as in that they're going off for butchery. So we're just buying them in young. We've got 20. Have we got 20? I think we got 20. And then once they're old enough, we're going to put them out in the open pig pen, and then we'll buy some more, and then that's what we'll start with, and then we'll get them breeding, and then when the new piglets come along, we'll put them back in the shed until they're big enough to go out. That's sort of how we're doing it. That's the plan, if we ever get that far, of course. That's not right. Is that the one? That's the one. Try to remember the shortcuts. Who at 3 is actually playing that? My son's been playing FS since he was 2. And he's pretty good. He loves it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But still, like, it's where your food comes from. How is that an age limit on food? I thought they were doing a kids game. They've done a kids game. That's out, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's out. So we sell the manure heap, right? And if I go to extensions and I want the heap extension and put that in there, it should fit in nicely since it's stuck at an angle. I hate when they're stuck at an angle. You can't put anything where you want to put it. It annoys me so much. It's the same with the although they're pretty broken anyway, but the constructible sheds. I wanted to have one on the farm. I want to have it here, but you can only put it at those angles. So it doesn't work. I wanted it to run alongside or stick out from. It just irritates me so much. I thought I can't wait for the butcher mod. If they've done a kids game, we should have meat production in the main. Yeah, exactly. There's a good argument for that, isn't there? Look, there's the one for your kids. Let's up the age a little bit on this, and let us do some meat production for our animals. Alright, so we'll see if this, after a little while... No, it does say extension, yeah. Oh, it's connected to the pigsty. It tells me now. Look at that. Excellent. So our little piggies will slowly produce us some manure. Yeah, so we've got 20 in there. We've got 10 of each. Right, so what I want, should I probably cultivate this field, actually. So then we can plant in it. That's probably what we should do. I think we're quite limited on machinery for planting. It's for seeders. There we go. The Novag's expensive, and we haven't got the horsepower for the Novag. I would like the Novag though. This is a direct drill though, isn't it? So I don't need to cultivate this. Might go with this one, since we don't need to plough. How much is that? That's not expensive either. Yeah, we might go with the Aquila Drive 400. Although this one just, what's that, 3 meters? This is wider, isn't it? 4 meters. Because I quite like, I don't know, I quite like fertilising myself afterwards. Need the silo, not the extension. No, I was told the other way round, and it's now working. When I had just the silo, it didn't tell me it was connected to anything. If you look on the bottom right, manure heap extension connected to pigsty, so that should pull the manure from the pigsty. Whereas before I didn't have that. I brought FS25 for the Switch for my son. He's 7. As he's always watches me play. Yeah, exactly. It's good, isn't it? My partner's got a Switch. I don't think there's any games. Well, I think the only games that are on it are Stardew Valley and a Zelda game. And she's played Stardew Valley a little bit, and I've played Zelda a little bit. And that's all that's ever been brought for it, or played on it in 4 years. I was considering getting SnowRunner for it, just so I could play SnowRunner on the go. I'm not too worried about farming on the go. I've got farming on my phone. And the boy's got farming on his tablet. I think it's the old, I think we've still got the old FS16 on mobile. I think that's the one we use. That'll do. That scratches the itch while you're out and about. Right, so we're going to buy this. We're not going to go... Oh, and fertilizer? Should we go seeds and fertilizer? Or all seed? I might go all seed, and then we can fertilize afterwards. I think I do like to do it that way. Plus, then hopefully, when precision farming comes in, we can manage it more with the manures and stuff. I hope precision farming comes quick. I miss it. Oh, I need to check lime as well. Did they need lime? No. Right, so we've got that. We'll go and stick that on. Trying to think of which one's got the most power now. 160, and that was 225. We'll go with this one. Oh, my belly's rumbling. I haven't had breakfast this morning. It's To be fair, I haven't felt like eating. This fat man hasn't eaten since like yesterday breakfast. Other than a penguin bar, I think, after I picked the boy up from school. Lots of coffee, lots of lemon and honey, and energy drinks. That'll get me through it. And a box of Beechams a day. So we're going to need to buy some. I might. Oh, I'm not sure if I built one. I might have placed one down. I might be getting confused now with my Zaloinka save, because I do have my Zaloinka save on and go in the background as well. I hate that I keep getting screen flickers. Oh, I can't wait for an update. I really can't. I can't wait for an update, and I don't even have the problems that the console guys have. If you're on PlayStation, I mean, you got to be screaming for an update if your game keep crashing. Let's have a little look. Did I... construction. Containers. Fertilizer. We just want one that we can put some seed in. I've got it's for mineral. I think this one's, it's a lime station. Where's the, got a bile thing. But what we might do, I might put one of these down, just check the farm. So then we don't have to keep coming and buying bags. If we just order it in and stick it in the silo, we can just refill then. Hope Sandy Bay comes to 25. I don't think it is. I think he was only going to bring 2 to start with, weren't he? Of the old ones. Where should we put this? I'll just have it here. Next to this shed. I can't eat. It's toothache. And no dentist. I've been told people here are going to London to see a dentist. That's mad. That's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty naughty. I haven't been to a dentist for a long time. Since my eldest, just before my eldest daughter was born. So that's like nearly 20 years ago I last went to a dentist. And that was only because I got in a fight and my tooth broke, so I just had it pulled right out. But other than that, my teeth are normally pretty good. They're not as white as I'd like them, but I don't eat and drink the healthiest. You've had no problems on your PS5? Fingers crossed for you, Jen. Fingers crossed. Let's keep it that way. I know a lot of people are having issues, though. Which is a shame for them. Alright, let's get some... Let's paint it. Let's make it look pretty. So I wish they didn't just drop that. Just assume that you want tarmac down there. I don't want tarmac down there. I get it. I ask a lot. I expect a lot. I am an expectant player. We had long enough to work on this shit. Sorry if you can hear crying. Little man is not obviously wanting to have his nap. It's nap time. Right. So with that, I should be able to buy some seeds. You think that's a feed silo? Well, we shall see. I think that is a mineral feed, seeds, whatever, silo. We'll find out, Luke. We'll find out. Simbrit, morning, buddy. How are we? Other than full of snot and cold, we're not too bad, my friend. Yourself? Hope you're well. How's that GT870 holding up? Oh dear. What a bell end. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you got something nice planned. So let's see, I'm sure we can put seed in there as well. Bit of everything in this one. Not good. You got the bad weather as well. All good here, just horrendous weather. We've got rain all weekend is planned this weekend, non-stop. Is what it. See, seeds. We can buy what we like. Coming at you, boy. Yeah, you can put seeds, mineral feed in it. I knew it. I'm not as shit at this game as I pretend to be. We'll just go with 10,000 litres. It's a lot. It's a lot of seed. Right, so there we go. Some of my controls are mapped and working. It's broken a few of our things and flooded our garden overnight. Oh mate, that's bad. Oh no, we ain't got quite torrential like that. We've had snow and ice and sleet for a few days. It was bloody freezing for a while. But no, we've not had anything quite as drastic as that. So no, but we are in for a lot of rain this week, which is glorious. Right, so let's see if we can. I think actually, if we start from the other side, it might work better. A straight edge with a straight edge side. My mouth is getting so dry so quick. I might cry. But with less gaming this week, I've watched a lot of telly. I've nearly finished season 2 of Reacher. Awesome. And for the Brits, I don't know if there's anyone here that's not British, but for the Brits, they'll know I've been a little bit sucked into I'm a Celebrity. Not normally my cup of tea. Get the caffeine, that exactly. We got the big coffee. And we've got the energy drink. We've already had the honey and lemon. No field detected. Come on, I'm on it. Detect field now. There we go. Number of headlands. 4 headlands is probably good for us. Work the headlands. Oh no, steering. There we go. That looks pretty good. Show that we'll keep our lines on for now. I don't know when I'll get to the point that I'll be able to turn the lines off, but we'll keep them on for now. Oh, there. No JCBs. There is no. It's proper weak on the tractor front. It really is. It really is. I've gone through it many times. The fact that these are the same tractor anyway. You know, that's just the same tractor with a different skin that's pulled out in the models the same way. These 3, they're all the same tractor with a different skin on. Then these 3, they're all this one, and this one. They're the same tractor because we've got a we've got a version of it here. It's the same blooming tractor. So so that's one tractor. That's one tractor. That's one tractor. It's just Almost 4K subs, are we? I don't know where we're at. My counter probably isn't taking over where it should do. I haven't seen the bot turn up, so it sort of does what it wants until the bot turns up. I know we're getting close. I'm not too... Again, I put that there because it was a nice goal to have at the start of the year. But at the minute, I'm not all too fussed about it because I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing with the channel come New Year. It's not until the end of December I find out whether I can get back in the partner program. So Connor only watched on Celebrity once over 20 years ago because my uncle was on it. Cool. I mean, I'll try to ask who your uncle is. I don't normally watch it. It's not normally my cup of tea. I am a sucker for Big Brother. I love Big Brother, and obviously as Big Brother comes to an end, they advertise I'm a celebrity. And I like last year I watched like 3 episodes of I'm a Celebrity, and I get bored. I didn't like the people. It was just weren't for me. But this bunch of celebrities, I quite like. They're pretty cool, so I'm sort of in there. We need modders to save us. It certainly seems that way. I am a little bit surprised that we haven't seen more from Giants already, even in the first like 2 weeks. Like, I thought they would have dropped some extra, even just a couple more tractors or machines, not just a skin of a tractor that we already have. I'm pretty sure for 22 they dropped quite a few machines that probably could have been base game that didn't make base game, and I think sort of expecting the same here. But the fact that nothing's turned up yet, really, nothing of any sort of quantity, size has really turned up, and no patches or update to fix some of the quite glaringly large issues is somewhat disappointing and worrying. You know, I've said it quite a few times now. The team just isn't big enough for what they need to do. They do not have a big enough team. They really don't. For the size this game is now, for what this isn't a little indie game anymore with a few 100,000 players. This is mainstream gaming, and you're on all 3 platforms, and it's big. It sells big. It needs to. It needs to be supported in that way, I think, personally. What are you going to say? He's a boxer with his day. Okay. Yeah, free content update. Yeah, that's what there needs to be. Honestly, it seems like a polished FS15 on DS12. I think 15 had more tractors. Yeah, honestly, I'm quite baffled how so many people are willing to defend how empty it is and how many things are broken that shouldn't be. And for me, it's like it's the little things, the simple things that annoy me more. It's the fact that their own storage shed doesn't work properly. Like, that's lunacy. Like, how did you not test that? The other things, the optimization performance-wise, I get that it's going to be a struggle with new games. As frustrating as it is, and as much as it makes my blood boil, I get that is a thing. It will always be a thing. But other things, and they're like implementing the new constructible sheds and houses, but they don't tick over properly. So you end up spending so much more money on resources, or need to go out and produce so much more resources to even get it done. It just makes it pointless. And then, you know, the fact that you've got a massive part of your community on PlayStation getting crashes constantly to dashboard. Just new video idea. The decline of farming Arcadia Simulator. In 22 there was more tractors in the trailers tab. Oh dear. Yeah, like I said on in the Discord, like I honestly believe those that decided they're going to wait until after Christmas, they're going to wait until Easter, made the right call. Made the right call. Fair play to them. Every mod should be auto-converted. They make the game better and only new ones get added instead of them all needing to be redone every time. Yeah, I'm not all clued up on the modding and the converting part. I know that there's people that are disappointed that it's not an auto-converter, or that the auto-converter isn't working yet. I don't know enough about modding. I know like the textures are all completely different now and have to be done differently. I think before it was a lot easier and people could add their textures, but now you have to have a degree. You have to have a master's degree in Blender and Maya to get your textures in. You got it, but you're playing 22. That's fair enough. I stopped playing 22 back in September. I just lost interest. I installed it about a week before 25 dropped. Yeah, I hadn't played FS for quite a while. Just been playing other things. I spent a fortnight playing Baldur's Gate. Absolutely loved it. I'd have recorded it or streamed it, but my audience isn't interested in that, so it would have been pointless. My phone down map is ruined. Dim converter doesn't work either. It's pain. I see FS Landscapes having some issues with his terrains and stuff. I know that a lot of people obviously use like Bullet Bill's roads. Obviously that's not been converted over yet anyway, not properly. But the collisions are different, so I know there's a lot of work for people to do. No one can blame you really from what you two have done and how they were. Oh mate, I was just done with it. And the fact that it was content that I was making to promote a game for someone else that demonetized my channel, it was just mental, absolute mental. But we'll see. Hopefully with it all gone, hopefully end of the year I can reapply and I'll get back in and we can get back on the swing of sort of having fun with stuff. I'm also going to go with a second channel again. I had a second channel, I got rid of it, converted content over, but no one was really interested in it. So I'm going to go with a second channel for my other sort of content, my other games I like to play. We'll keep this one. This one will just be purely simulator games, so there will be other simulator games on here, not just farming. I think with FS not holding my interest as much as it used to, it would be silly for me to just try and focus on it, because I'll just get fed up with it too quick. Once there's a good map that I can really sink my teeth into and really, gives me what I'm looking for, I'll probably be alright. Get a challenge going and stuff like that. Obviously we could go for the I'm going to try and do another, if I find another good map, I'll try and do another own the map challenge. Maybe make it a little bit harder, but just try and change it up a little bit, because I made it really hard for myself anyway. And I see a lot of people do the debt challenges and stuff like that, so we could jump on that bandwagon of a 10 million debt or a 5 million debt challenge, or I don't know. I might put it to the community to see what they want to see me try and tackle, because I've tried roleplay a couple of times. I'm just not good at it because I'm not creative in that way, and I'm not good at playing. Although I like playing video games, I'm not good at playing Let's Pretend, and I'm not not good at the line bits. So roads, from what I can understand, are easy as making your eyes blink now. I don't know. I haven't, as I say, I haven't looked, but I think the people that wanted to bring in their old road networks with bullet bills roads, I think that's all off. I never played 19 as it was horrendous. FS25, it's the same. Honestly, 19's launch was diabolical, wasn't it? It really was. I'm amazed that that game sort of picked itself up. So we know that Giants can. Look at the flickering, man. What flickering for? Yeah, so we know that Giants can do it and they can bounce back, but they've got to be quick. I think there's a little bit of sitting on their laurels. Look, we've sold X amount of units. Aren't we great? But you're the only kid in town. If there was a competitive farming game, if there was a competitive farming simulator out there, they'd have to step up. And that's honestly what they need now. They need someone to come in with a really good farming simulator to keep them on their toes. Because without one, they don't need to do anything. Bolt on a few new features and send it out. That's a new game. I think I have 10 minutes on 19 in the entire time. I clocked up a lot of hours on 19. Once it was fixed and once the mods come through, I clocked up a lot of hours. But I know I went back to 17 for a long time when 19 came out. Like I said, I still go back to 17 now, and we're on 25. Let's make our own software company, Dwarf Software. Oh dear. FS19 was the first FS I played from launch. From launch, it's probably the first one I played from launch, because I played 15 after it was out. 17, it was about 6 or 7 months after it was out. So yeah, 19 was probably the first one I got from launch. And I went backwards and got 13 after playing 15. That was only on console. So I think that's only on my 360. But that was when I was just interested in trying to get the achievements off, and I wasn't really interested in the gameplay. I just thought, oh, simulator, that'll be easy. And it weren't yet grind. And then it was the grind that got me addicted to the game, because of that grindy game. I like that you have to put some time and effort in to get something. But saying that, I also like quite short indie games as well. You know, a quick sort of 4 or 6 hour fix of something different. I quite like that. They're the games I tend to play on Game Pass. I normally check on how long to beat, and if it's under 6 hours, I'll play that over a weekend and do it. But it was the other weekend on the console with a boy, and we played Botany Manor. I think that's what it's called, Botany Manor, Botanical Manor. We had to grow the plants. We played that over the weekend, and it's called A Short Story, where it was just a girl and her mum on a road trip about discovery. It's like walking simulator, a few little clues and stuff, because I quite like them. Quite like a walking simulator. Getting old, I enjoy that sort of stuff. And then for being a good boy for the weekend for me, on Sunday that weekend we sat down and we tackled Bluey the game together, and he helped me to play Bluey. So I am not a gaming snob. I will play anything that I can enjoy. Like I said, I've said a few times, I did try and play The Quarry, but I just got too scared. But I have been, this week, I have been enjoying Stalker. I was considering streaming Stalker today. I still might, maybe tonight, I might put Stalker on Twitch. So yeah, if you're interested, you want to see me play anything other than simulator games, you can follow me on Twitch, because I might start streaming on Twitch again. That would be awesome. We are a Twitch affiliate, I just don't use it, which I thought I was going to jump over to Twitch while I was waiting for YouTube to sort itself out, because then I could have still earned a little bit of pocket money. But then obviously we lost the old man, and I just didn't feel like sociable and talking or anything. I still don't most of the time, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm not as active here. That's why I'm not as active in the Discord, just because a little bit of social has gone from me. It'll come back. There's a Bluey game. There is, and it's actually quite fun. Crofton, good morning. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for choosing to spend a bit of your Saturday with us. We're planting barley for our pigs here in HUTAN PANTAI, and just discussing games. The chat is free. Talk about whatever you like in there. Because I find there's only so much I can talk about while I'm planting barley. Like, we're planting barley, that's what we're doing. We are in, should we have a look at what we're in? Don't forget what we're in. We are in the Echo Alice, the 9785, and we have got the Aquilia Drive 400 on the back. Like I say, we're planting seed. We've not gone for the seed fertilizer combo option. We're just direct drilling with the seed. We'll fertilize on top afterwards. Right, back to Rod the Mod we go. I'll have to get you a map done, mate. I will happily, if you don't want hand testing anything, by all means, DM me and whatnot, and I'll happily do that. I've been happy in the past to do it for MS Modern and Lancy and FS Landscaping. Caravan Briscoe? No. Always been secure, always been safe. Nothing's ever gone awry. I like having a little sneaky peek. Not that I have a big audience, but always happy to do a little promotion for you as well, naturally. What's it on? Asking for a friend. What, the Bluey game? All platforms. But we played it through Game Pass. Although the boy does have his own copy as well, but I played mine through Game Pass. I think it went into Game Pass like last year, about a week before Christmas, and his grandma had bought him up for Christmas, so he sort of hid that it was on Game Pass, so he didn't play it before he got his physical version, because that sort of ruins it. But yeah, it's pretty simple, and the kids can just run around with their little characters, do what they like. A bit like, you know, the Paw Patrol games and like Peppa Pig and stuff like that. It's all out there, innit? It's good to keep them entertained, and they do learn a little bit while they're doing it. Let's say he's 4 and he's in his bedroom and he's playing Minecraft at the minute, and he's building houses, and he fill them up with mobs and do all sorts. He have a lot of fun with it. He knows how to use all like the redstone and get things to go on triggers and stuff. Like, I couldn't do that at 4. That's pretty much coding. You're learning to code and you're 4 years old. I'm 41 years old and I can't figure out redstones to get them switches to go in Minecraft. Never have been able to. Even back when me and my daughter used to play it when she was 5, so it's like 15 years ago. Minecraft's old, isn't it? And I'm old. Me and my daughter used to spend so many weekends playing Minecraft, and I'm sure when Carter gets a little bit better at listening, we will spend a lot of time playing Minecraft together as well. We sometimes do monster trucks. He loves monster trucks, so he's got quite a few monster truck games. So we often do that. So I have to try and earn in the coins so we can unlock the skins and the extra trucks. Homeless Panda, good morning, good morning. Hope you're well. Excuse my voice for those that are just arriving. I am under the weather. I am full of the lurg, but we're giving it a go. I've been playing for years and still can't. Yeah, I just don't get my head around it. I just like digging, getting the diamond, getting a good weapon, and off I go. That's it. Build some stuff. But when, I guess we was like late 20s, early 30s, like me and my brother and our mate Aaron, like we'd spend all weekend sometimes in my flat. Sometimes 3 TVs on the go, just building stuff in Minecraft. Like it's just, it was so addictive and chilling. Have some beers on the go. My brother would have himself a smoke on the go. We just sit there for like 2 whole days, building a pyramid or just building something with doors and things. And you're gonna have to wait there, mister. That seems so long ago. Some people make computers. Yeah, it's so clever. It's so clever. I think the most complex thing I did was make an annoyance machine and buried it under my brother's house. So it just went off all the time. That was it. So it was just doors and things flickering constantly while he was trying to play. But there's so much more there now as well. Like it was proper basic when I played it. That was when it first came over to console, is when we played it. So it was like the most basic of Minecrafts, and then you get really excited when something new was entered. And now it's just crazy. Oh, my touch pool's gone haywire. Oh, there, it's back. Let me just check that that's working again. Yep, we're good. Like, although my brother was the first one of us to own a farm sim game, he's never really been into it. I think he brought it for the same reasons I decided to play it, was for the achievements. I don't think he really got into it. So stuff we never played together. We played everything else together, but we never played farm sim. I've asked him a couple of times. He's just not interested. He likes survival games. I like survival games. But him and his mates play a lot of survival games together. A lot of Valheim and 7 Days to Die and other such things. I brought Valheim to join them, and I think they stopped playing about a week later. So that was a waste of money. So I don't buy the game to try and join anymore. But hopefully when things get back up and running with the channel, and it's making itself a penny, and once we've got some good maps, we'll get a multiplayer server on the go for people that want to come and join. Because I don't plan on doing lots of series and stuff at the same time like I have done in the past. So if we have one map that I'm recorded on, and then I might have one that we stream as a multiplayer server, and then that'll be the two. That'll be how it works come New Year. Because I do always have fun with the guys when I could get on with them. Like Simudad, I think he still has his up and running on 22, and it's always been fun when we get on, or when I could get on and join them and stuff. Like, just sometimes I just don't have the time, and if I need to make content, if I want to make content, then that's done in the evening. So that then means I can't get on the multiplayer and join. So like farm just falls behind all the time. Whereas if I'm just doing it, so okay, so my multiplayer is the content, like everyone else does, then yeah, that would make more sense. But we'll just have to see what comes in the new year, how things go, and what maps we get. Now I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but Cavalier Roy's maps make good multiplayer maps because there's so many fields, so many farms and stuff. So he's already working on oh, what is it? Riverview? Is that what it was called? I forgot. Where's Discord? Where are you, my friend? Riverview, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so he's already working on Riverview, so you never know. You never know what might come. I've always been a fan of Cav's maps. I mean, Maypole was what helped propel my channel for me, so... do you have any buys? I used to rent a server, yeah. I don't at the minute, but I used to rent a server. At one stage we had... Oh, not down, am I? At one stage we had two, because Redneck was kind enough to donate a server to the channel and to the Discord. So we did have two. But we will hopefully get a server up and running, like I say, in the new year. I used to have it for channel members, so we'll see if that becomes a thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with channel members again. I might look into doing the Patreon thing, but we'll see. Oh, but do you have to buy servers? You don't have to. You can run like you can run your game from your PC or your console as a server. But if you want a persistent dedicated server, then yeah, you have to pay for it. Depends on how much mod space you want and how many players you want to be able to be on it all the time. It's sort of varying costs, but they're not overly expensive. Sort of like about £12 a month, I think, something like that. But to have like 8 people on with you and 2 gig of mod storage space, I think it was somewhere $8.99. I think I paid. They might be a little bit more now. Everything goes up. It's a cost of living. It's a fucking server. I'm not sure if that's affected by the price of wheat. Looking for a multiplayer that doesn't cost me to join. Well, if I got one up and running, then you can come and join. Mod the Rod back on the PC now. There he is. He's switched over. So are you like the Simbrit on your phone and then like Mod the Rod on PC? Is that how it's set up? Oh, excuse me. That was cold. Give me a little hickety cup. No, I've changed the names to... Oh, you've switched to all now, have you? Okay, cool. What are you doing with your channel? Are you still keeping your channel going, or...? Not worrying about that? So intrusive and nosy, and I wonder what everyone's doing. Tell me what you're doing, let's have a chat. It's not down again, is it? Now it is. Well, this seeder's pretty good because it does allow you to go at a hefty speed. Planting at 11 miles an hour, I'll take that. I will take that all the days of the week. Oh, I did see that there is a proper naughty header for the, is it the Chrome Big M? A proper naughty forage header. Yeah, I'll keep it going, but more so for live streaming the map making, like I've done before. I never really was happy with the name, the Simbrit. I started 09 with Rod the Mod. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, dabble, give it a try. Try something different. But yeah, live streaming map making, mate. So that dummies like me can watch it later and try and understand stuff. Or you can even just record the tutorial stuff and put up. I'm always amazed, like, for how popular modern is, right? And how many people always wish, oh, I wish I could mod, I wish I could do that. Like, I'm always surprised that more of the modder channels don't get bigger followings. It always amazes me. Like the Australian, I want to say Farmer Bob and Bow Brown, but I'm always amazed that their channels are like massive. I mean, Bow Brown stuff's good as well, easy to follow. It's 22 stuff was anyway, presented really nicely. Farmer Bob can be a bit hit and miss. What I always loved about Farmer Bob's tutorials is because he recorded live just first time, and he'd record it that way. So if he made a mistake, it was in the video. So if you were following along with him, you made the mistake before, and then he'd rectify it. It just always made me chuckle. All in one hit, no edit. There we go. It's like, oh, made mistake, made mistake. Everyone's made that mistake then. So good. But it also shows that people that know what they're doing also makes mistakes. Yeah, best way to be shows everyone makes mistakes. Exactly. Yeah, it always does good. And he tell you this is good because now we can go and see how we can fix whatever this is. A little bit of deep dive in it. That's also why I like Disturbed Simulation as well, like his tutorial stuff, because he goes into it, he breaks it down, it's well paced. I think Disturbed does a really good job of explaining stuff as well. He does for someone who's got a practical brain like me. Disturbed has a very practical brain, I think, so he does things how I would do things, and I find it easier to follow along. There's not a lot of faff in his tutorial videos, which is good as well. So he's not trying to stretch it out for the views and stuff, for the view time. He's actually trying to help you to get there. Should we come out for a little bit, see what's going on? 8.3 million from the very first stream. That didn't get far, did it? Even once we took away the 8 million, we just had the 300,000. That's it. And we've churned through half of our money already. I like Disturb's story as well. That's how I got into his stuff and found you through him. Found me through him. What, in the comments? Because whenever he mentions me, he never gets my name right. I'm sure he does it on purpose. And that's fine. Not everyone likes promoting other people, and I'm cool with that. I just do a lot of it because it's just something to talk about, and I like to talk about the people that I watch, because I think you should watch the people I watch. And Disturbed and Simulation Station are two of those people that I will always promote. I can't help it. But yeah, I like Disturbed. He's a good bloke as well. Watching the video when he mentioned me. Oh, right. Cool. Thank you very much to Disturbed. And thanks for following over and come and check me out. It's hard to keep watching with my kids taking my attention up. It's cool. So don't feel like you have to be here. I always say that to people. I appreciate anyone that comes in or just jams it on in the background or just comes to say hi for a few minutes. I don't ever want anyone to feel obliged to be like, oh, I've turned up, so I need to stay. Because even I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. Sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes we can go 3. I don't think we ever stream more than 3. But I don't normally stream during the day, so... It depends, for me as well, a big part of it depends on chat and how active chat is and if people are there. I know a lot of people don't like to chat, and I'm cool with that. I do a lot of lurking, but it's easier to keep going and stream for longer and do more. So if you've got people to talk with and coming in and out. I watch Scroft. Yeah, Scroft is popular. I always have to hold my hands up. I've never watched a Scroft video. There's a lot of people that are big that I don't watch. I've just always been more of a fan and a supporter of the smaller channels. It's just where I prefer to go. But I know that Scroff does awesome stuff because people tell me about it. I know he does a lot of the roleplay stuff, and that's not really my cup of tea, so I'm not too worried. I like listening and watching along, as I don't really interact with any others who have the same interests. They are exactly the same. Oh dear. These days I've got a missus and kids, and that's it. It's a lonely life as a man sometimes. So yeah, that's why I started this. I said this like way back when. When I started doing YouTube and doing a bit of streaming and stuff. That was why I did it. Just because I was at home with the one boy at the time. Mrs. has gone back to work. And I, like a lot of people, it was COVID times, and I was just at home on my own all the time, no one to really talk to. Mrs. obviously doesn't have the same interests as me. She'd come home from work, dead to the world, go to sleep, and it was just on my own a lot. So I was just like, let's find a way of taking what I enjoy doing, and at the time it was a lot of farm sim and stuff, and I was quite into the Xbox community because I was doing a lot of console gaming then, because we moved about a lot, we didn't really have space for stuff. So yeah, so I thought, I want to make some videos and try and get out there and just talk to people and try and find others that are like me. And then that's why I did the Discord, so then people could come and we could chat, we could have a laugh. That's why I often think my Discord isn't necessarily like a lot of other farm sim Discords, because Sometimes a little bit more maturer, sometimes a little bit naughtier. But yeah, that's me, and that's the sort of people I tend to attract, or that will stick around. It's the people that can have that laugh and, you know, prat about a little bit and take the piss out of yourself, and take the piss out of other people. Rusty, morning bloke, morning my man. I hope you're well, buddy. Thanks for popping on and saying hello. Hope your morning's not too, or yeah, still morning. Hope your morning's not too wet and windy, mate. I know you're only up the road. The life of an introvert with wife and kids. I'm listening, just painting Farmer Bob. What a legend! Farmer Bob is a legend. I don't think he knows how much of a legend he is. Naughty, calm it down, keep it safe for work. Nah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's why the curse words come out in the videos and the streams, because I'm a 40-year-old man. I say what I like. If I don't like something, I'll probably swear about it. If something pisses me off, I'll probably swear about it. I didn't get into this to attract an audience of like under 12s. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about that life. Pissing down 40-mile-an-hour winds. We get the worst of it tomorrow though here in East Anglia, don't we? Oh mate, it's constant all weekend, isn't it? It's been smeary on the coast. We've had smeary rain all morning, all night. But yeah, a bit of a miserable one. Winter is definitely here already. I would have said you were 40, pal. I'd say at least 32. Add another 10 to it. I'll be 42 in April. Getting old. Old man. That's because of the bald head and the beard. You can't quite see how grey I am. My jowls, under this lighting you can't see, but my jowls are white. Fury Machine Gaming, hello mate. Good early morning, mate. From across the pond, took a break from cleaning the barn to hang out for a few minutes. I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you're well. Hope the cows in the barn as well. Hope you're having slightly better than we're having. It is pissing a rain here. Just trying to get some barley in the ground. Excuse me, I'm full of cold. Trying to get barley in the ground, get ready for our pig feed as they get bigger. No, I wouldn't say that. I'm touching 30. Well, close enough. No one likes to suck up Rod. Tell me he looks 50. Exactly. Crippled old man. Look at that dirty fat old man. Get him off the internet. Huge snowstorm last night. Oh wow. Half a metre of snow. I was touching 30 years ago. Next year I'll be touching 30, but it won't be me. Hey. Not so. Yeah, I think the missus is worried about turning 30 next year. So long ago, I don't even remember. You're touching 100 then, Rusty. Brutal. Mate, it feels like it at times. As I was chatting with poor old Red last night, he was saying that he's struggling in his chair. He's got a new chair, new setup coming. But he hopped in at the end of me flying me plane in Discord. Red and dare, oh dear, sorry. Red and Link come and join me for a chat in Discord while I was having a little stream in there. Yeah, he's ordered a proper fancy gaming chair that he's hoping is going to be a lot more comfortable for him, because he's just struggling to sit at the PC at the minute. So hopefully he'll be back to it and gaming again and trucking and what have you. He's hoping to start doing like regular live streams instead of trying to do the content thing. He sort of found that a bit of a struggle with editors and stuff like that, which is fine. But it's not always the easiest. But yeah, he's looking to do some regular streams with trucking and farming and what have you in the new year. So that'd be nice. Okay, Mr. Farquhar, driving the new game last night. How do you set up the GPS? Let me just put my drink down. Right, so you hold down H. There it is. So you'd come in, it'd be AI worker is what it normally opens at, or steering assist, that's your GPS. Most of it's automatic. You can set your number of headlands and then working direction. You can then decide your angles. It'll set it obviously against the longest route to start with. And then just okay, and off you go. And that's pretty much it. So then whatever you've got it mapped to, I haven't lifted my cedar. Just dragging it around. So I've put mine on my side panel because I like to try and put everything over there if I can. So that it's just like, you know, other GPS. You get in line, activate it so we're locked in, and off you go. And you'll get your little beep beep at the end to let you know when you've sort of reached where you need to stop. I tend to go over it. Where are we at? I can relate with that. I've only been home 4 days after spending a bloody month in hospital after yet more surgeries. Feel for you, Rusty. Feel for you, mate. No one tells you that your career choices will come back and bite you in the arse later in life. They don't. They really don't. Being a landscape drive installer and patios takes its toll. Bend your knees, lift with your back. Not a straight back, a natural curved back. Bend with your knees. Get right down there. Squat. Hey, Rusty's turned up, so Steam Labs has turned up. Good man. Ignore that one. Don't buy this game. Wait until it's fixed. But if you do ever want to buy it, and you want to buy it from an honest person, or through an honest person, use my partner code. I'll appreciate it. But I'd say definitely wait until the new year. Wait until it's had a few fixes. Wait until it's got some good maps and some more vehicles on it so you to actually play with. And it might be a worthwhile game. At the minute, don't waste your time. In my opinion. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, give me that one. There we go. Bloody Streamlabs. Yeah, I've only been going for an hour and a half. It's on you, Rusty. It knows you do naughty things. Lift 40k curve 12 times. I was going to do some stuff in the garden last summer, and I was going to massive concrete slabs that make our path up. And I was just going to, because I wanted to bury the kids' trampoline in the garden. I wanted to sink it. And I was like, oh, I'll just flip these over and I'll get these done. I'm a big, strong man. I got underneath it. I think I lifted it about 4 inches, and I felt like I was about to snap. I was like, fuck this. It will just sit in the corner. So the trampoline sits in the corner of the garden because I couldn't move the massive concrete slabs. I've never felt so weak. I don't know how heavy they are. I do not know. Because I was like, wow, I used to do with deadlifts over 180 kilos. So how much does that bloody concrete slab weigh? Because I could not hit that more than a few inches off the floor. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Oh my god, need that bronze. No, I need that bronze. I'm not fussed. I don't think I'll ever get bronze. I'm not worried about it. But if anyone wanted to, then they can. The only way I'd get bronze is if I brought all the copies and gave them away. Because that's how everyone else does it. But yeah. Five game giveaway. What? You've just brought 5 copies under your own partner code. You nutter. Well, that's how you do it. I'm 1,420 away. Oh, should we have a look? I can't even think where I am. Miles away, I should imagine. Partner program. Log in. To next tier, 1,332 and 4 cents. Yeah, in the same boat. Lifetime revenue, 218 euros and 40 cents. In the last 18 months, 167 and 96 cents. Crazy. Big time baller, mate. Big time baller over here. The voice of the people. Good morning from the States, Mr. Farquhar. Country Fisher. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. On an early morning start as well. So definitely appreciate that. Let's see if we can find where this next in a row goes. I think I want this one. Is this the one? I think this is the one. This is where we're going. We'll take it. We could always take a trip to Giants HQ and have a word. I've still got contacts in Europe that could help provide us with the necessary equipment to help incentivize them. Man's got connections. Let's see how this turns. So I'm going to have to come back down again anyway. Sorry about that. I'm going to be at it all day. We're doing great. Mine's 80 and all me. Oh, I've had a couple of purchases of it. What I like is in the partner Discord, the amount of people that complain that they're not getting sales, but then also say that they brought their own copy on Steam. You didn't even buy your own copy for yourself, yet you want others to. That makes me chuckle. Sounds like some mafia boss. Rusty is. Rusty's legit dangerous. Mate, you have no idea how much MOD equipment got lost and sold off on the locals when we were based in Germany prior to the fall of the war. Mate, I'd hate to think actually what goes on with things like that. Very early. When do you think Giants will release their first patch? FS25 on Steam and the game simply won't launch. I've updated drivers, windows, verified files, reinstalled the game. Nothing has worked so far. Well, I really don't know. I really don't. I think it's embarrassing that they haven't already. If I'm honest, it's not. In my personal opinion, it is not good enough. Yeah, it's what, nearly 2 weeks. Nearly 2 weeks. And nothing. I just don't understand why they're promoting how many units they've sold. Oh wow, this is the best, biggest, fastest selling, 2 million copies already. And I was just like, but you've got a massive chunk, probably a third. I swear, a third of the player base can't even play the game properly. Lin, because right now I'm danger. I feel like Lynn's joined us at halfway through, but the editor has had 4 updates in a day. Exactly. The editor's had 4 updates in a day. The game, whatever. They've stuck a reskin in the mods and a couple of other bits, and that's it. Not good enough in my opinion. Gonna try HUTAN PANTAI. I mean, it's alright. It's the most generic of all the maps, but I spent a lot of time privately on Zaloinka in 22 because I really liked it, despite it being not so popular. And I just knew everyone else would be on Riverbend, so that's why I came here. I was hoping to have more of a, I don't know what I was expecting for more of an Asian feel. Perhaps I was after something a little bit more stereotypical. But I just feel underwhelmed by the map's Asianness, if that means anything to anyone. It just, said it many times, it just feels so damn generic. And it's just sad. And it's more so than anything. And I've said it before, I've compared it in the past. It feels like I could be in Felsbrunn. I feel like I could be in Utbaileron. I don't know. Other than that town, I'm not quite sure what makes this map Asian. Actually, right now I'm an idiot because it's 37 degrees outside and I'm about to go golfing. I'm guessing we're talking Fahrenheit and I don't know what that is. Sounds like that might be cold though. I had a friend which had similar issues. Try running Steam as administrator and verify files. Game seems to have issues with creating your account folder. There you go, there's some advice. Try that. I'll try and remember that if anyone asks in future. But yeah, I'm kind of pleased that I did go for the buy it through my own partner thing and get it from Giants, because it seems to be the best version. It's just it's the best of a bad bunch. It feels. Right, let's try and get around there. 3 degrees Celsius. And you're going golfing in 3 degrees Celsius. Mate. Why? Why are you going golfing in 3 degrees C? What is wrong with you? That's mad. That's absolute madness. I think I'm going to need to... I'll take this line, because I know I'm going to miss it somewhere. So yeah, let's take this line. How much should you start with? As much as you want. As much, it depends on what you're doing. I own both farms, so we own... Come out. We own the little starter farm still, because that's where all the rice was. And I didn't want to have to lose rice. So we got that. But I pumped in some extra money so I could buy the big farm and 3 fields to go with it, because I wanted to do pigs. So we got pork and rice sort of thing. Pork and rice going on. And we're growing chilies. So we're doing we're do like sweet and sour pork and rice. We're actually making a meal on our farm. So yeah. But yeah, I pumped in extra money for that. And then removed it for the save, because I think I went up to like 10 million just so I could get myself set up and do some things and mess about with stuff. And then for the stream, we just went down to like 300,000. I thought the power I said I'm an idiot gave it away. Dude, that's just too cold. That's still too cold. I'm envious it's been -2 here all week. Now a storm has moved in and the temperature's back up in double figures again. Sad times. It's been bloody cold. Like, I said it last year as well. I've said it every year that I think it's our 3rd winter here on the coast, and I'm just how cold it actually is just being on the coast. How much of a difference that makes, mad, because it's just freezing. It just goes right through you. I don't know what I'm doing with these headlands. I'm just getting it in now. And, yeah, tried that too. I've tried everything. I can't think of, plus a few I found that have worked for others, but no change. That's bad. Have you reported it at all? Have you reported a ticket? I'm sure others have the similar issue, but the more people report it, I guess, I don't know, the higher it might come up on their priorities. I thought you built that. No. Well, I built the pig farm. I built the pigs, but the actual shed and everything else over there. Where are we? Yeah. So yeah, the house. These things, these were all already here. And the greenhouse and that little shed, this farmhouse, it all sort of pops in or pops up as yours once you buy it. That shed was there with the silo around the back. The only things that we placed, or that I placed, was the small pig pen that we're rearing in. This is our rearing pen, and this will be where they go out and where they live, where they fatten up out there. So, and that was part of this field. I've stuck some trees down to try and, I don't know, make it feel better. I guess. Whether that really works, I don't know. But this was all part of this field. It reached around the back of the farm. So I just cut it off and put my pigs down. That's what I went for. Best first purchases, the Merlot, if that's what you want to go with. I've got tractor with front loader. That's what I've gone for. Again, because there's such a limited choice, trying to be different, I went, oh, let's get a black Deutz, let's get a baby Deutz Warrior, and put forks on it. Yeah, I put in a report. Giant's good man. I say good man. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure Jen and my missus are the only ladies that ever turn up here. I can't find water tankers. They are... Look at my voice, man. What's going on? Turn into a lady. I'm the lady. Where's animals? Animals here. Category. Barrels. There you go. Under barrels. I'm pretty sure if you went into packages and went to animals... Oh, no, it doesn't. As if it doesn't give you one. But yeah, that's where they are. Down in animals, next to your forage mixers. And I think... I'm not sure about pigs. But the sheep and the cows need to have their hay broken down. I don't think the pens take whole bales anymore. They need to be chopped. I'm not sure if you can make pig feed in the mixer wagons, but I guess we'll see eventually. To start with, I just brought bags and put bags of feed in for the pigs. Water's not easy to come by either. There's a little stream here that you can just pull water out of, just about. But you can't get really down to any of this. You do need to place a water thing, I think. I put one here. Up here? Where is it? This doesn't even show. Anyway, yeah, I put a water tower there. I'm surprised that doesn't show. So does that mean there is one on the map and I just didn't know? There probably is then, isn't there? Anyway, yeah. So I'd put one down, so I could get water. Got to try and sort out what I'm doing with these headlands. Trying to use this GPS and what have you. I tend to make a lot of mistakes at the minute. It is what it is, I guess. No choice but to stick to 22 for now. It's bad though, isn't it? Like, you've paid for something. You wanted to play it. This is why I don't see why so many people are happy to defend a broken game, because people have paid. People have paid good money, hard-earned money, you know. It shouldn't matter whether it costs $5, $50, $100. It should work. So yeah, I just can't get behind those that are really pushing it. I'll leave Crofter to do that with you. But yeah, any suggestions, by all means, put them in there. I can't say from where I've been about on the web. I've seen a lot of people having issues with their Steam copy. I know some have. Yeah, I didn't know how big of an issue that was. But obviously, is an issue. Can we get up here then? Because I am doing all sorts of wrong. So what's this bit part of then? I'm now going to have to drop down if not. I'm going to have my tyres everywhere. Ah, so I just missed when I was coming down, I think. It's to be expected though with Giants. It was the same with every past game, some more so than others, but still, same some power. It is, but that's the thing. That's why it's like they don't learn, which is mad. A lot of the mistakes and a lot of the errors, and a lot of the problems are exactly the same as what we had with previous releases. And to me, that just makes it worse. Not excusable, it just makes it worse. Instead of having the whole team out promoting the game at every Gamescom and having such a limited version for people to see with this, that and the other, probably should have kept some more people back at the factory. Seems I've already done this bit of row. Just realised my character looks like a German from the 1940s. Have you made a Nazi? Is that what you've done? Well, I've got a dapper dude. Where is he? A German from the 1940s. Right, let's just follow along this bit here, since that's the bit that I've clearly missed. Gamers need to stand up for gaming industry. If we keep letting it slide, exactly. This is what I keep saying. People on many different platforms, in many different comments feeds and stuff like that. Oh, but that's how gaming is. That's how gaming. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Pre Xbox 360, pre PS3 era, pre constant internet connections, if you released a game that didn't work as a developer or a publisher, you risked going under. That could kill you off. And like PS1, PS2 era, many developers and many publishers did disappear because they released one bad game. Because once it was out, it was out. There was no updates, there was no patch in it. This was it. This was what you got, what came in the box. People are too quick to defend crap, and I don't get it. So, oh, but they'll fix it down the line. And oh, just you wait and see. In 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, this will be the best farm sim ever. Why can't it be the best farm sim ever when it fucking comes out? Excuse my language, but why can't it? Why do you have to buy the promise of a game? Why can't you buy a game? It's like, alright, send me the game, and if I'm happy with it, I might pay you the money for it. How about that? Let's do it the other way round. Give me the game for free, and if I'm happy with it, I'll pay for it. Not take my money and then maybe give me the game. Why does FS25 not work on Xbox 360? Oh, no. I just... It annoys me. Like, CD Projekt Red are the luckiest dev team going for how bad Cyberpunk was at release. If they didn't already have an amazing game with Witcher 3, and I mean that game weren't great when it launched either, but if they didn't already have that in the back pocket, CD Projekt Red would be gone. They really would, because that game was so bad after the promise and after 8 years of development. Right up until a week before launch, it was touch and go whether I was going to buy this. It really was. Just find it infuriating. And the thing that I really don't get is why, when so many people, especially, you know, someone like Country Fisher here, and the people that are on PS5 that are crashing to dashboard. Oh, it crashes to dashboard every 30 minutes. I can't play for more than, you know, an hour or whatever. Why have you not reimbursed it? Why have you not got your money back yet? Why have you not said to Giants, this isn't acceptable, I want my money back? Why are you still trying to do it? Because that's what I would have done. If this kept crashing on me, I wouldn't be playing it. It would be uninstalled. It would be done. I'd get my money back, and I probably wouldn't even go back and buy another copy of it. Not touch and go for me. I'm not buying this. Fair enough. Exactly. And I totally get that. I'm totally with the people that aren't buying it. You can make a small rice field for free, or you can, but that's not realistic. Why would I do that? There's... But why have we not got under constructibles? Ooh, I think I just did something on the dirt. Yeah, why? Where's our little water pump? Because that's for storing, isn't it? Water station can supply water to your tanks. You need to fill this up, and then that distributes it. I think that's what that works. Under tools, where's our water pump? Like a simple thing. Where is it? I need to try and get some of these missed bits. I mean, it shouldn't mess up the harvest when I come round to it, because it's already a harvested crop. But it looks a mess. And I have to keep the seeder down, because if not I end up with trams in it. There's a reason the AK-47 is the #1 seller, because it does as it says on the tin. Exactly. It just baffles me. It baffles me. And where are the negative reviews? There's more people complaining than there are negative reviews. Where are the negative reviews? And I'm not talking about YouTube video reviews. I'm talking about people leaving game reviews, negative reviews. from what I from what I hear and what I've read from certain people in the community, is that when they go on videos and they leave a comment that's negative towards the game, a lot of the if you press, there you go, turn it off. A lot of the channels are removing comments and blocking people that have negative things to say about the game, which is nuts. Is it just me, or are some of the stickers blurry? Probably some of the stickers are blurry. I'm not quite sure. What are you looking at sticker-wise? What we have in the butchers? This field is going to be fun. This field's going to be sugar beet when we get round to that. I forget. I think sugar beet goes in the new year, doesn't it? Am I being blind? Yeah, new year. There we go. It was at the bottom. I was looking for it near the potatoes. So we can plant our rice in April. Our sugar beet going in March. We've got sunflowers. They're harvestable in October. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze in a minute, I think. Some of the textures aren't great, so you might find that's a thing. Not the streaming my game. Yeah, that's, yeah. Which I'd have looked at them. I mean, if I zoom in, mine are pretty clear. If I use my zoom. They're actually readable. I think they're more readable actually than they used to be. That might just be because I've got glasses and shit. Whereas I didn't bother with my glasses before. Didn't have them because I always break them. But on this particular model, my stickers are readable, as you or as I put it. I think you said blurry, didn't you? Right, I've got to try and get my cedar in there somehow. I'll probably do that out of cab. Let's see what we can do. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a blurry stream. Well, actually, connection is said excellent the whole time, which is nice. So, are there any experienced rice farmers amongst us? When do we flood the field? Do I just flood it just before I want to plant? Is that how that works? You're on the Xbox version? Okay. I mean, that the name on the side of my cedar is pretty blurry from here until I come round, which never used to be a thing. I just optimization is just bad all round, and I don't run a potato PC. So that's a job done. So next up will be fertilizing it. So we should we place? I might. Yeah, I might do that. So that's a buy all station. Oh, it says Lime Station Molly Fruit, so that's a buy all. So is that? So I could have just placed that round the back, couldn't I? Right, yeah. Solid fertilizer. Farm's getting a bit crowded. Which rice? Well, I think you only flood the. Do you flood long grain as well? Because you plant that with a different tool, don't you? You plant that with a planter, not with the rice planter thing. So do you still flood those? Because if not, I need to have some more rice fields, or decide what I'm going to do with them little baby fields that I've got. Because I don't need them if they're not. If they're not doing what I think they're doing. You flood both. Okay. So long grain rice we flood after. Okay, so I do need to decide what I'm going to do with that then. Right, yo. Thank you very much. Good to know. I knew I was going to put some shitty cement down again. I'm such an angry gamer. Right. I'm well good at farm building. That's why I make all the farm build videos. Just try and, add a little stuff into it. Yeah, flood long grain after the first growth stage. Okay. But regular rice, normal rice, we just flood it and then plant it in with the HUTAN Bob. So we might just do regular rice. Since I've got the small patty fields anyway, perhaps we'll just keep doing regular. I thought, because I don't know anything about it, I thought we just planted them in the other ones. So I need to think of something else to plant in these. Because it's only small. So I thought we were going to plant long grain in there and they just grew. I don't know why I thought they just grew, but okay. Perhaps we'll have some corn up that end. Perhaps we'll put some corn up there. Because we need that for our pigs as well. Do we need wheat or barley? You have barley, corn, and then sunflower or soybeans. We've got sunflowers growing, and then potatoes or something else. Sugar beet. Because I don't want to put sugar beet up there. It's just a long way to haul it back and do some things. So, yeah. I'm going to put sugar beet in here. So we'll plant corn up in them small ones for now. And we'll do a little bit of rotation as we go along and do other things. Right, let's see if we can purchase some fertilizer. And then we'll get a fertilizer spreader. Then I might have to take a little a little comfort break before I have to sit cross-legged. And then we'll come back and we'll fertilise. Where is it? There it is. So not spend all that much money. 5,000 litres, that's loads. We'll buy that. Okay. Right. Also, I'll find you something decent to look at. My mate's on PS5 has broken 3 controllers with the crash. Oh, mate, that's brutal. That's anger management issues as well. I mean, I break things. I used to, not supposed to have my back on my 360. My control. Have got an old controller somewhere? I must have. There we go. Look at that. This dusty controller. Beautiful Spurs controller. Look at that. Up the yids. Up the yids. Yeah, I'd get frustrated. I used to bite them. All my 360 controllers used to have teeth marks in the hand grip. Just the beginning. Never felt happier than here. I don't know what that is, but we just did that. I need to get Houdini like Ola shows me before. So much nicer than Blender. It looks cool, doesn't it? I don't know what it is that he does. He's a magician, though, isn't he? Literally why it's called Houdini. But he is a magician. But I'm going to leave you guys just for a minute staring at my pigs because I need to go pop and have a wee. You love them piggies. I'll be back in a second. I'm just eating a bit of sausage roll. I don't like people that eat on stream, so I'm just gonna stay away because you don't need to hear me masticate. Sorted. Yeah, the boys were up early this morning. I think the youngest one was up shouting to get out his crib about 5 o'clock this morning. So weekend started early, so they've already had an early bit of lunch. Oh no, I couldn't. I hate. But I watch quite a bit of Cool Carnage. I don't know if anyone. It depends on what sort of games you're into and what sort of content you watch. Whether you know these people, like he's massive, Cool Carnage, but some people have never heard of him. But yeah, he doesn't normally eat on stream. But I think it was something I was watching him playing, and yeah, he ordered a pizza and started eating it. I was, oh man, I love Co, but I am not sitting there watching you eat a friggin' pizza. And he's pretty good with his audio, so you can't hear it and anything, but you just want to see it. I just want to see it because I ain't got one. But yeah, ASMR. See, that was something I was thinking about. I think the door's about to go in a minute. An ASMR video, not of me like talking and doing stuff, but of an actual thing to do. And yeah, well, I was thinking about that for a channel. I'm not going to say what it was. Once someone's stealing it, people love stealing an idea. But not me breathing into the mic. I don't get it. It's weird. Cheers, pal. Make me hungry though. Little thing. Oh, mate. Yeah. It's bad enough I drink and I cough and I sniff and I do. I don't need all the others. All that other crap. Right, let's get on it. We need to go and get ourselves a fertilizer. We'll take. It's exactly the same, but less power. We'll take the white this time. That's what we'll take. We'll mix it up. That's what we can have waiting for us when we get there as well. So we need to look. Need to look into fertilizers, fertilizer spreaders. I don't know whereabouts they are. Yield improvements is what it's under. Okay. Sprayers, manure fertilizer spreaders. What are the choices? I haven't even looked. They're not great. The choices aren't great, are they? What was I expecting? We might go for the Brendel because we can do lime with it. And we're eventually going to need to do lime spreading. It used to be bad when I used to smoke. If someone smoked by me, it's instantly, oh, let's make a roll. Oh, dear. Dirty habit, dirty habit. We'll not promote that here at all. Do I want a big one? Probably not, to be fair, but probably. Spreader system. I always like the spreader system. It's going to feel excessive on my small fields, but for my larger fields, which I'm going to be more concerned about, definitely. 55 grand. This is getting expensive, this farming malarkey. This holds more than I've brought, doesn't it? It holds more than I brought. Okay. It is big. I want to go with it. I can't remember if there's a lease to mod out already and if I've installed it or not. Let me just check my mod folder. What have we got installed? No, I've got nothing under L, so that isn't a thing. It's not a thing. It was just me being hopeful. So yeah, we shall buy the Brendel. It's a big one. But it'll serve the purpose of a lime spreader when we finally start worrying about lime as well. So you know, that's a decent sized field. The one we just did is a decent sized field. We'll fertilise everything. I think we'll go around. We'll fertilise every field that we've got. Probably run out of fertiliser, and then next time around, we'll lime as well after harvest. I feel like my head's not on straight. There we go. Put your head on straight, mate. I appreciate you for sticking around while I was away as well. I hate having to do a be right back and pop off and do stuff. There's always that risk that everyone's gone. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around. Double check the width of the Brendel with AI likes to do it wrong. Ah, it's alright, I'll do it myself. Oh, you mean like for the actually for the GPS or for the workers? I don't really use a lot of workers. Very rarely. I am one of those that like to do it all myself. That's why we sort of play on 3 times speed. I think we only got 2-day seasons, but sometimes I'll play 3 times speed, 5-day seasons, and just do everything. I'm hoping once we've got some stuff set up, we'll be able to go off and do some contracts and try some different things as well. That'll be nice. But we're down to 74 grand. We may have to take out a loan, and I might regret giving that 8 million back to the bank that I accidentally started with. Probably should have kept one of those millions. And at the minute, the pig feed is sort of going to be the priority, so we'll concentrate on them. We'll get the barley fertilised. Probably should have done a bit of a spread beforehand, so we have to go over that and do that after it's done a growth as well, possibly. Oh, mate, that was dangerous. What are you overtaking there for? You crazy son of a gun. Now, I think I mapped my fill button, so let's see if it works, because it's up there. Yes, it worked. Do you think 5,000 litres is going to be enough for that field? I thought 5,000 litres seemed like loads, but now I'm not so sure. That's not a lot, is it? How far do you think that'll go? Both auto with GPS. Crazy. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what it does. Right, so our working width is... Well, that'll look alright. 30, that's not right, is it? Does it spread that far? Should we see? Should we see if it spreads that far? Okay. Yeah. That should be alright. That'd be alright there. We'll see. I'll see. Yeah. Now I'm suddenly not so confident that is going to be alright. Let's have a look. See what it does. I mean, we don't have to use it, do we? It's a complete personal choice. Yeah. that's got that coverage. The fact that it's a different experience for everyone tells us that something's maybe not right. Should be 18, yeah, but to then do it again, it should be right. Should have a little overlap. Let's see what it does when we come off this row and go for the next. Turn it off. Come on. There we go. There we are. But that's right. Whether the number's wrong, that is right. As long as this bit gets it, I'm all good. A little help can go a long way. There we go. Again, achievements left, right and centre. Achievements that mean absolutely nothing to us. Move. Oh, textures are catching up. Come on. Come on. That's them little things that sort of bug me more than other things. That and the ring of render. Awful. Awful that there's such little detail until you're right on top of it. And I'm set within game at max render distance. And I'm sure someone said that Giants said that the ring of render was a thing in the past, that it was gone. And there it is. I hate it. Seems to happen more with lime. Okay. Yeah, because lime doesn't go as far as the fertilizer does it? Lime doesn't spread as far because it's heavier. It doesn't. That's the technical term for it. When you're doing lime, it's the. Yeah, so you want to manually turn it down from 30 to probably sorry, what was that? 12, 24, probably to 22. Because this is 18, giving you a 36, so it's put it in as 30. So if you go 12 with lime, they'll give you a 24. So maybe set it to 20 for lime. That would be my my calculation for it anyway. Now this one should follow us. Oh dear, train track. This one should follow us pretty much all the way around then. And we didn't use up all the fertilizer. Oh, excuse me. I think with this easy to use GPS, with the ground deformation and stuff like that, tram lines will look cool. I think tram lines will look better than they have done in the past when they finally get here. Obviously we can drive our own in, but And again, a little thing like that, why is that not already there? Why is that not in game? Why have we not got tram lines? From my understanding, it's a pretty basic function of planters and seeders. Give me tram lines over NPCs any day of the week. Tram lines over tornadoes as well. So then the bit that's missed is just because it's obviously not an equal width field. So we'll just have to go and do that after. Annoyingly. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect anyway. I'm not that anal of a farmer. You know, a little strip like that, I ain't going to cry over it. Did 22 have tram lines for console? There was the, I think there were 2 mods on console, but on 22 there was the thing that you could attach, and it did like an invisible. So it was like an invisible plough or cultivator gone behind, really thin, to put the trams in. But yeah, you could do trams on console. I think there was also something that you could attach, physically attach, that put it on, so it was, you'd go around afterwards and put the tram lines in, which isn't quite the same. But there were options for it. Because like, we could basically see where they would be. That is where our trams would be. Oh, flickery texture. So before we plant in this one, let's see if we can. Nice, picked it up pretty quick. Oh, it's unfold the spreader again. I'm still confused as to what Muppet decided tornadoes were a high priority. Proper weather, tram lines and precision farming as a base game function with 25. God knows, mate. God knows. What were you looking for, Luke? You've said you found it. I'm not quite sure what you're looking for. Oh, the tram lines. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, man, I don't know. They just wanted to do some dynamic weather thing, didn't they? But they chose the least common of weathers to have as dynamic weather. You know, what we'd like to see is heavy rainfall to cause standing water and field flooding. That would be cool. Be annoying, but cool. Weather to affect crops, so if you get a lot of rain, maybe or not enough rain, that you don't get, you know, you get varying crop and yields. And if you have a really dry spell, go out and water the fields. I think that's what we want when we say dynamic weather. Not a tornado that can come through and rip one specific building apart, or not one specific building, but you know, like a handful of specific buildings in game. They can be broken with it, or it can damage some trees and maybe, you know, set some of your field to a withered state. Just I don't get it. I really don't. But I didn't understand why a roller coaster and a boat was added to the game either, so, you know. And when you question it or ask why about it, like why, people try and paint you like you're insane and like you're the minority, and like this is what people wanted. I never asked for a tornado. I never asked for a boat. I never asked for NPCs. That was never on my list of things to add into FS25. but also as a show of like people want different things. Everyone wants something different. When ground deformation was first shown, a large portion, and I think most people, felt like it was showing too much deformation, like it was going too deep. Yet there's already a mod out that will double the depth of ground deformation. So some people out there wanted more deformation. Like I get that they're not going to please all of us, but there's some things that are just boggling. Wanted to build stuff, I play Construction Simulator. Well, this is it. This is what I always said. Unless it was farm orientated. So if I could build my shed, if I could use the wood to build sheds, barns, fencing, anything to do with a farm, then it makes sense. And then they added, you know, sheds and a farmhouse and stuff that you can build, but they don't work as intended. So to me, that's null and void. Oh, Rusty, what did you do? Your comment was there and then you got removed. I saw it. Don't get me started on these NPCs. You probably did what I did and you put a dot in somewhere. I do it all the time. We've still got a lot of fertilizers. So actually, I'm going to head up to... Because I'm assuming, as one should never do, I am assuming that these rice fields need... Christ almighty. That these rice fields need fertilizing in the same manner as other fields. So let's go do that. But yeah, a thinly veiled attempt at a storyline with NPCs that people don't want. I told SL get a grip. I'll post links to whatever the fuck I want, alright? Yeah. You mean pervert NPCs? Rusty one has been coined Creepy Dave. Creepy Dave that wants a massage. It's a farming game. Ooh, is there somewhere around here I can get a massage? No, Dave. No, there's not. Although sometimes, poor old Kate does have a contract out for hoeing. So, you know. Oh dear. So I don't know whether it's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, whether it's deliberate, or whether it's just stuff that's just lost in translation with them. It's all very strange. But I see people are embracing them. I noticed Oxy is keeping them in his map because he's put them by the house and out and about and around town. They are removable. You don't have to have them in there, but if the modder puts them in there, I guess you have to go find it yourself to take it out if you don't want them. And I don't know if talking to them multiple times develops any sort of story. I can't imagine that it does, or what that would be. But after talking to them all once, I've no intention of going off and having a chat with them again, because it was excruciating. Excruciatingly bad. We'll just huff up on here. Let's see, this is good. Overkill. Overkill for this, but never mind. When I cultivated this, I tried my best to not put tyre tracks in the field. And there they be, them deep, heavy-set tyre tracks. Oh dear, why did I try? This is insane. There we go, lad. Oh, that'll just run down the middle. I'm not too worried about its coverage. There's some on there for our rice when we grow it. And we'll just whip round this little field as well. Probably just down the middle on this one, I imagine. So since I ignored the GPS for free fields, is it just not kicking in automatically now? Is that a thing? So I'm happy with that. Ignore it enough and it goes away. And then we've got this one. So yeah, these two, I'll probably put corn in. Oh no, it's kicked in on this one. Fair enough. Two little cornfields. It won't be a lot of feed, but I have to see if I can get another sizable field down by the big farm, and then I don't know, maybe do something else with these up here. Perhaps we'll look into seeing what productions we can work in with what we're doing. I was just saw to a stream watching the other day. Someone said they were gender fluids. Does that mean you're a goldfish? I got banned for the chat straight away. Sometimes you're just not for this era, my friend. Have you watched much Stalker 2? Or have you played much Stalker 2? I like it. I like that it gets me a bit scared. But I've liked what I've played. I was going to stream Stalker 2 today. I was saying earlier on, I might stream Stalker 2 tonight over on Twitch, because I don't think there's any much point in putting it here. But yeah, I might put Stalker 2 on there. Start a fresh save, go from the beginning, just stream it. See how that does. I mean, I'll get lost in the stream list, you know, being one of about 1 billion channels streaming it, but if people want to come and see me get scared, they can come watch it. Because I was enjoying Microsoft Flight Simulator last night as well, so I don't know whether we could maybe have a stream of that. Although I'm on controller with it, I haven't got the yoke and everything. But it's pretty cool. I couldn't keyboard and mouse with it. I forget the controls too quickly. I might see how Mother feels about me having the old man's flight sim set up. She might not want it. She might want to keep it. She might want to, I don't know, just get rid of it. It's hers now, not anyone else's. So, but yeah, if she's willing to part ways with it, I might see if I can have it, and then I could do some half decent flight sims. I refunded it after an hour. The idiotic AI lack of full keybinds for us lefties and sudden appearance of enemies out of the blue put me off. Yeah, there's got some fixing to do. There's another one's got some fixing to do. I give them a little bit more leeway, being that they spent 1.5 years building that game in a hospital basement in Ukraine. Ooh. But I could hold a smooth frame rate with it, which I was quite happy with. Yeah, I guess for a lefty, it is quite a thing not being able to play it comfortably. But I've been trying to do it, trying to do it keyboard and mouse myself, although I'm not very good because I've always generally been a control pad gamer. But I'm trying to do more keyboard and mouse because it should be more responsive, it should be quicker and easier eventually. So I try and do more, but that does mean I'm hesitant sometimes on what I need to press and what I need to do. Right, so let's just check the fertilizations. Just make sure you got everything shorted. So not coming up. There we go. See, now a minute ago, they weren't showing that they needed lime, were they? Like, this is... The map doesn't work properly. I hadn't noticed. The map doesn't work properly. So we've got a double fertilization there. Single there. Single there. They've got doubles now as well. Releasing unfinished games at premium prices. I'll look in a year. Yeah. I mean, I play it on Game Pass. I don't buy it. It's a game that I know I'd only ever pick up a little bit and get scared playing. I don't buy them. If I got into it and really enjoyed it and the improvements rolled in pretty quick, I'd maybe consider a purchase via the Steam. But I think with Stalker, like the original, like Stalker trilogy, they were all janky anyway. So it's like indie developer type thing, isn't it? From what I understand from reviews, it was sort of supposed to be part of the charm. Oh, I never roll fields. Should we roll a field? I never roll fields. That might help get rid of some of that crap as well. We could do it with a smaller, lighter tractor, maybe. Rollers. Lease a roller. Give that a crack. Let's give rolling a crack. Let's go for it. It's a busy day, this one. Getting a lot done at our times free speed. I still play Gamma and Prepare out. I'm just too disappointed in Stalker 2 at present to give them 50 quid for it. Is that how much it is? See, I didn't even know how much it was. That is a lot. Again, that's a lot for the promise of a game, isn't it? I didn't realise that it was priced that high. Like I say, I only looked at Game Pass. And I find that sometimes going via Game Pass isn't always the best experience either. Like, Game Pass titles always seem... That went well. Well, that's me front loader and attachment gone. Hey, there we go. It's back. Right. Yeah, they always seem to update last as well, which is weird. Because I often try games via Game Pass. I don't think I want that for me rolling. what was their game? Flintlock. Completely different sort of game. Flintlock came out, and it was, the idea of it looks pretty cool. It's a little bit woke for a lot of people, but Flintlock looked like a cool game, and I wanted to try that. And obviously, it was a day one launch on Game Pass, and it was just dreadful. It was so bad, and I'd waited because I thought if they can get it working, it'll be a fun game. And I think the Steam and the console and everywhere else, they got their update. I think it was like nearly a month before the Game Pass version, the PC Game Pass version, got up with like the Steam and the Epic version. I just don't understand. But I've read that it has been updated, so I might try it again. Although I have now since read that the story's flat and it's a bit crap, but if we all stop buying games until developers prove they're finished, then maybe things will get better. This is what we need to try and do. But, you know, when there's so many people that are sort of under the thumb of it, and there'll be people that'll always buy, especially content creators, people that'll always buy games and pre-orders and stuff because they want to have that first content. They want to be the first people to get it, and then by doing that, they then get, if they grow, they get big enough, then they get the, you know, the exclusivity deals or the early access deals and things. So then it's that cycle of feeding it, isn't it? I'm going to keep doing these videos and making these because then I can get more and more, and I'll keep growing. And then if you keep giving out a biased opinion and selling it hard, then people who watch, you know, it's not until they purchase it themselves that they find out that they got duped. That's why I like Steam Corner. I can buy and try, and if I think I'm being scammed, I can refund. Yeah, I mean you can do that on Xbox and PlayStation. You can, as long as you've got, I think it's less than 2 hours of gameplay. I'm sure it's something like that. It might even be more. It might be like 24. I don't know. But yeah, less than 2 hours of gameplay. I'm sure you can refund without question. And if you've got reason enough, like the game is broken and things, I think you can pretty much get a refund anyway. Okay. Turns out I'm rolling the concrete. I did expect that to unroll like that, or to unravel like that. I mean, people have got to get happy as well, dropping bad reviews. Drop bad reviews, negative reviews. I'm going to fold this up, this is writing away. If I had this on Steam, I'd have given it a negative review. But being direct, I can't review it in that sense. Just through my videos and my gameplay, and it's like I ain't got the energy to put out a this is my honest review video. I could do, maybe I will. I think there's a few of them out there that are pretty honest. And not the ones that are more in Giant's pocket. Even as a partner, I am definitely not in Giant's pocket. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, it's ready. Right, let's go. 90% of the time, it's the invisible issues that you can't see in advance that causes the refunds, like the lack of full keyboard compatibility. You can't see that until you actually play. No, that's it. Certain things. On Steam, down on the right hand side, you get a list of things like, oh, with this controller, this, that, and the other. Perhaps it'd be nice if there was a little thing for that as well. Fully customizable keyboard, or I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, map. Yeah, fully mappable controls. Cat-handed friendly. My daughter's a lefty, but she do a lot of things right-handed because I made her. Because I'm mean. I'm not even of that generation where they did it, but I did it. So no, just hold your knife and fork in this hand. This is how you eat your dinner. Come on, let's not piss about. It shouldn't be needed though, but there's no excuse these days not having fully mappable controls and getting no. They're in. They're in. Yeah, it does seem weird this day and age when it's not there. Like there's that locked-in preference of what does what. And sometimes it's proper, even for someone who doesn't do a lot of those of keyboard gaming and does a wheel or controller, like when you jump from game to game, and I think it was something I was playing and I was reading the comments or something, or someone commented on something. Oh, is R the new F, or is F the new R? Because some games use the function of what R regularly is. For me, R is always reload. But like F was doing a lot of things that R would do, and you know, and E games where E isn't interact, and sometimes it's on F, and I find that a little bit confusing. Especially like Stalker 2, they've mapped some of them and hardlocked others. Just doesn't make sense. I haven't really looked in on the other than to find out where they were. I haven't really looked in. Don't get me started on keybinds. I've got 8 controllers to connect. I'm a lefty and was forced to use my right hand so I can play game right-handed and lots of things both-handed, which comes in handy in a ruck when you switch hands. Yeah. Yeah, I just found it, like, I've got to teach my daughter how to do things. I'm right-handed, I can't teach left-handed. You have to learn how to do it this way. This is the only way Dad can do it. We're not sure. We think one of our boys might end up being left-handed. He likes to use his left hand for a lot of things. But he's still little, so it's hard to tell. Gonna have some lovely barley. It's gonna be well looked after, this. I hardly ever rolled my fields in 22. I think because after a while my farm just got like too big that I just didn't have the time to do it. By the time I finished planting everything, everything started sprouting through already. Getting some stuff done. Yeah, so then I think October, would I say October we'll be able to harvest the sunflowers. So that'll just be like one morning's work. It's not a very big field. And then we'll have a look and see probably next time as well, like contracts and stuff. See what there is out there. Anything different. I think I've seen people say that contracts are broken and sometimes you can't return equipment, so you end up having a map full of equipment. I did see someone share a screenshot where they, I don't know, because they could, they've dumped all the leased equipment that they've used for on multiple contracts. They've dumped all of it in the river. It's just a river full of machinery. It just because they can't use it on their own fields. All this equipment everywhere. I play tennis, cricket, and most other racket sports. Right-handed. I use utensils right-handed as well. I'm purely left-handed for writing, computer use, and firearm use. I love and firearm use. Core part of Giants game broken. Surely not. Exactly. Why would it be? Mr. Red, hello buddy. Mr. F, what's up? And the rest of you ingrates. Good day, sir. Hope you're well. Thanks for popping on and joining us. We're sort of coming to at the 3-hour mark. This is a landmark length of stream for me now. 3 hours. Hope you're well, Red. Just been getting the crops ready for the pigs, so we've planted barley today. I've finished subsoiling some of my other fields. They're done now. Every field has been fertilised apart from the one that's got sunflowers waiting to be harvested. Been a productive 3 hours. Been busy. We've what have we done? Put down the seed silo and put down a fertilizer silo that's now empty because all the fertilizer's in the spreader. And we're slowly running out of money. Oh, we've got some sorghum to sell, so perhaps save that until winter. I should imagine sorghum sells best. Prices. Sorghum. January. January will be peak sorghum sale. I have to try and remember. I always forget. I think there's already the mod to remind you, but I've not done anything. Time saving stock check, that's out as well. That's in the mod hub. I never really used it before, but I thought I'd try and get that in and try and add that as part of my gameplay as well this time around. Yep, you've been busy while I've been snoozing. But yeah, congrats. Finally getting it. Yeah, we got pigs. Mate, I had to buy them from the get-go. If not, they might not turn up. So we've got pigs. Piglets, because they're easy to look after, and eventually we will get that sorted. It's only taken them since FS19 to get one. Yeah. But my very first series, that's not even on my channel anymore, that's all been deleted, it's gone, was a pig farm. So I have done lots of pigs before. My Shamrock Valley series that was called Scatterbrook Farm Diaries, that was a pig farm from the get-go. We started episode 1 by coming from Marwell Manor, which is where we worked. We came from Marwell Manor with a trailer of pigs, and that's how we started our pig farm in Shamrock Valley. Brought them over, and I started at the small pig farm, which was called Scatterbrook Farms. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that. But it's gone. Anything that doesn't suit the style of gameplay that I'm trying to do now, I've gotten rid of. Anything that's old and shit, I've gotten rid of. The stuff with the worst audio in, I've gotten rid of. Once I've got a bit more FS25 content out, the old bad audio FS22 stuff, that'll be gone as well. Try to clean the channel up. Let's get rid of the crap. So the only thing that will be left with bad audio should be Euro Truck Simulator, because people still watch the old ETS stuff that I did. The very first episodes are still some of the most popular videos on my channel every week, the old ETS. People don't seem to care that I sound like utter crap in them. They seem to forgive it. So I appreciate those people. MTK Sim Farmer, hello, mister. Greetings from Finland. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Greetings from the UK. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming to join us. Thanks for choosing to stop by for a little bit. We're just just rolling a field of barley at the moment. Yeah, been a long time for that piggy to get to town. For a long time, it's just been going wee wee wee, exactly, all the way home. I couldn't have like the 4th pig farm series and still not have a pig. It had to be day one. Had to be day one, get a pig. Do I still have my Bally Spring streams up? I believe they are. I will happily go and check. It's never a problem for me. I think they're there anyway. Content live. I think some of the old live stuff I got rid of, but I think got the last page. Yeah, it's all there. The old Bally stuff is there. Anything prior to the Balam Road streams has gone, but the Bally Spring is there because that was around about the same sort of time. Because usually the live streams sound better than the pre-record, because when you go live, YouTube does a better job of condensing your audio as well as you doing it yourself. Whereas with the videos, I find it distorts it more. Because you sound good today, don't you, Squeaky Boy? I can't help being ill. Oh dear. I can't help being ill. I can't. This bit I can't fix. No, that's when I found your channel. I appreciate it. You've been here a while then. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. See, Bally Spring was supposed to be a pig farm. I'm not sure that we ever brought the pig. We hardly ever got the feed sorted out. That's why I went buy piglets and buy pig feed, because they're not going to use too much. It shouldn't get too expensive. And then that'll give us a year to try and grow as much crop as we can. I say the only thing that I think will be missing is corn. I'm sure pigs eat corn. We're going to have barley. We've got some sunflowers, which will be the protein, I think. Oh, is that flickering? Oh, yeah. Sunflowers, I think, work as protein. Or do they? It might just be canola and soybeans. The sunflowers might be stacked off as well. And we'll grow some sugar beet. Looks like they fixed pallet handler for consoles. That's a good thing. Have they? Have they? I don't know. I haven't done much pallet handling, but with the extra productions coming in, like pallets and bales should be fixed. They need. Oh dear. Although I did just nearly lose my front loader forks and bale spike through the ground a minute ago when I detached them. So some things aren't working right on that front. But yeah, bales. Although when I was trying to make a video about building the constructible sheds that I've deleted, yeah, when I was doing that, and I had my truck, if it was stacked more than 2 pallets high, they did that whole phasing in and out and wanting to explode off the back of the trailer. They didn't like being stacked more than 2 high, the materials. Whether it's down to weight or the number stacked, I don't know, but it wasn't happy with it. I might try and redo that video. I just got so frustrated that the numbers never ticked over, and I had to, like, I bought over in making it. I bought over extras in materials, and I still had to keep going back to the warehouse to buy more materials because it just wouldn't tick over the numbers. So I'd have to spend 8 grand on another pallet just so I could have 1 litre of something, so it would tick over and tell me what I needed next. And like I've said many times, in the end I spent an extra 40 grand building a shed that shouldn't have even cost 40 grand. Those damn things. And at the minute, the constructible, I haven't really looked at the farmhouses, but the constructible sheds only really fit Zaloinka. Like, their style doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't fit here, or certainly doesn't fit the US. They're like small European sheds, and they look like the small European sheds that were mods in 22 and 19. What's your opinion of FS25 and FS22? Which one has more things to fix? Both had some bugs. Both did. Every Giants game has had some bugs. In my opinion, FS25 is undercooked. They should have kept it another year, or got more staff in. The team isn't big enough. Like there's not been enough testing. Clearly, not been enough testing in-house. And if they don't want to do public beta testing, they need to do more testing themselves, which means more staff. They're like a 70-man or a 70-person team. That's not enough. Not when your game is as big as this game is now. It's undercooked. It's underwhelming. It feels empty. Zaloinka is the best map, but Zaloinka came from 22. Riverbend is a nice American map, but it doesn't feel like anything. It's rhyming now, but it doesn't feel like anything new. And we're on HUTAN PANTAI because I wanted to play somewhere that felt different, and I sort of figured like a lot of channels would go for Riverbend because it's the American one, and the American stuff is normally quite popular. But I don't feel like I'm anywhere. This is such a generic map, unfortunately. The only thing that makes it remotely Asian, and Asia is fucking huge, so where are we in Asia, is the town that came from Yakuza. That's the Yakuza town. But over here, I'm not quite sure. I tell you, it just doesn't feel any different from Felsbrunn or Baileron. It doesn't. Bjornholm had more character, in my opinion. I mean, when they were released, well, 22 was quite a mess when it released, but 22 worked. You've got a large number of PlayStation players that can't even play for more than 30 minutes without it crashing to home screen, and as we found out, we've got some people in chat that can't even get their Steam version to launch. So there's some big issues. But that's what I think. I think those that are waiting until the new year for big updates, mods and maps, I think those guys made the right decision. For me, terrain deformation isn't enough to carry a new title. A tornado isn't enough to carry a new title. We've got some new crops, which I'm really pleased about. But that should always be a thing. We should always be getting more crops. We should have always had more crops. You know, and the reduced garage size from the start tells us that they focused on the wrong things, because they've said the base game shop, base game garage is light because they didn't get things finished. If you didn't get important things like the agricultural machinery finished in your agricultural game, why have you wasted time on NPCs? Why have you wasted time on a tornado when we could have had better, more realistic, more global weather effects. That's where I am. My wife doesn't understand why we don't get it. Germans don't beta test anything; they just put it out there. Review history, please. That should be tested by several testers, and some should be out for giants. So they would really hard. So they would be really hard, kind third party. So it'd be really handy third party tested. Yeah, they should, but because they could release beta testing. They've got this whole Giants Partner program, you know, part of it, really small member in it. But you've got your higher levels, okay? So once you get to silver and gold, all right, introduce an NDA on early access and give all your gold and silver partners access to the game in the last maybe 3 months coming up to release. So for 3 months, they're not allowed to release nothing. If they do, they're stripped of it, they're gone. And let them test it. You've got a few hundred extra testers there that are going to be testing other things and trying it with different stuff. And you'll have it on different systems, so you'll know whether it's working on what GPUs is optimized for, what CPUs is optimized for. You know, and just more things and more things about the game will be known. It's been so secretive, so secretive. You know, and you can see why, despite announcing it so long ago, we got so little actual game footage. We really did. But who needs tractors to farm? We gave you fog. Exactly. And the volumetric fog's nice. It's a nice touch. I'm not quite sure why that was the big selling point of the game. Mainly because the game was pretty empty and there was nothing else to sell it. So we had fog, and it weren't even until later on that they really shoe ground deformation. These are the two things that you've added as like the biggest thing: ground deformation, biometric fog, and new lighting system. And took away the vehicles. I'll give it to you, buddy. My father was honest. FS25 channel. No brown nosing going on here. I've got no reason to brown nose. I don't get paid for nothing. Even if you buy the game through my link, I don't get paid. I have to have X amount of people buy it before I earn a penny for it. But why should I try and make anyone spend money on something that I'm not happy with? I just think I don't know what obviously I'm not a Giants staff member. I don't know what Giants are thinking, but I don't know why they aren't trying to employ more staff ultimately. If you release a mod and your mod doesn't work, like, it gets sent back to you more often than not with a little sarky comment. But their own shed doesn't work. Who's reviewing that and sending them a sarky comment? You know? It just... like, there are some channels out there that I you know, I wouldn't say they're my favourite channels. There are channels out there that I like, and I've stopped watching some of their content, or stopped watching their content. I only watch 2 FS channels. I've stopped watching a lot of the content because they're just fixated on 2 or 3 things, and that's all they're banging on about. by your 8th, 9th video, if you're still telling me about ground deformation, you've got nothing to tell me about this game. Stop it. Stop getting wet knickers over ground deformation. You've been playing for like 20 hours. It's just, I don't get it. Oh, no. Have you explained to her that if BMW and Mercedes made cars like developers make games, she should expect to lose a wheel drive or go? Oh dear. Oh, while we're here, please explain this increase in price you've mentioned. I paid $10. The on Steam, FS25 released at €28.99. I believe this one is like 30, 34, 35 euros. I don't want to show it as pounds. I can bring up Steam. But yeah, this game is more expensive than the last one. Store. What do you find? How much is it? This doesn't even pop up on my recommended games. Why doesn't it not? Used to. 42. Yeah, so this is £42, and I think FS25 was like 30 quid. I've lost you guys now. Yeah, so base game on this is like £42. Base game FS25 was about 30. 43. There you go. Someone's put in there. Yeah. I think the season pass last year cost less than 70, and this year it's like 80. I guess it's all in where you purchase it. All my consoles cost 69 till this year. It's 50. Okay. Why am I doing that? Well, so different markets, like you say, yeah, different markets will have it as different prices. And some places might have that like little pre-ordered discount if you buy it early and stuff like that. But yeah, ticket price, this is more expensive than last year. And, you know, in the scale of how much, substantially more expensive. And there's less in the box. And there was some, but there's free maps at launch this time. There is, but one of them is from last game, and it's the least popular map from the last game. I like it. I like Zelonka. Don't get me wrong. I'm pleased it's there. And what I'm also liking is that a lot of people, and I see it on Facebook, a lot of it on Facebook, is a lot of the US guys in the Farmers in Facebook groups have actually left Riverbend and gone over to Zelonka because it's easier to plough up and make big fields in Zelonka, so they can do that American field big farming over there easier than you can in Riverbend. So I do like that Zelonka is now getting some love for different reasons. There was 3 in 22, was there? Did they give us the last one from before? On launch? We had, on launch, Boot Baileron and... was it Oak? Or was it Oakfield? I can't remember what the American one was called, so I didn't really play it. What was the other one on launch? because the forestry one came later, and then we got Zelenka, so we got deluxe and then special edition or whatever that was. What was the third one at launch? I'm just going to give that back here. If I can find where it is. What is that roller called? There it is. Return. So I think I've installed a different lease thing, so we get money back, but not whatever. I can't remember. Return. Yeah. It just fell off. It was only a matter of time. I don't know. Something was broken, I guess. The Alpine one. That's it. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Again, the least popular one from the previous game. I've completely forgotten about the Alpine map. I love the ferry in Riverbend. Yep, just a random. Cool. I haven't played a great deal on there. I've used that for what I was hoping to. That was going to be where I was going to do videos, test stuff, tutorials and things. But I just, like I said, I was pissed off with the shed not building properly, and then didn't go back. I think I was pissed off because I spent 2 hours trying to buy all the material, because I built the shed the first time and saw that it didn't tick through properly. I was like, right, so I'm getting ready to record because I wanted to know what I was doing before I did the how-to. Yeah, so then I bought all the materials and loaded them onto the trailers, which took absolutely forever, and then to record and start doing it, and then still not have enough materials because different things didn't tick over. It just pissed me off so much. I was like, I brought extra and I still need more. Screw this. Right, let's see if we can get this back on here somehow. Oh, it's got to turn the other way. Of course you are. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Oh, have I got... Yeah, there it is. Nope, not that. There we go. Forgot we installed Lumberjack. There we go. Sorted. Lumberjack with super strength. Right. Console has a bugged radio. Does it? I haven't listened to the radio. I've got to be in a vehicle, haven't I? I haven't listened to the radio in game. Not yet. I mainly used the radio when I was recording, because then in them bits in between. I ain't got money in my pocket, but... Das Sie Work FM? Ja, das ist gut, das ist wunderbar. Alles klar. Wer bitte schön entschuldigen? Wer bitte schön entschuldigen? And then, have we got the internet radios? We have. Excellent. Let's turn that off. It's connecting. It's broke. We'll get out. Why'd you put the front loader up there? That makes things hard. I didn't put it there. I detached it. It sunk into the ground, spun around, did a little somersault, and then that was where it was. But yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine there. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. It's good now. I think that's been a pretty... See, that looks... See, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that looks nice though. The mist rolling in, the light, see, things like that. That makes it better, but it doesn't make it a better game. There are other things to it. Visually, the game was always going to look good, and it was always going to look a little bit better. Visually, when it's running properly, when it's running nicely, it does look good. Unfortunately, it's not always easy to optimize it to get it to run good. And because I'm streaming, and I've got obviously a stream on my OBS, and I've got a stream going up on the YouTube studio as well, I should imagine I'm dropping frame rates left, right, and centre. But they should have already been high enough to be sustainable. But I bet we are. If we stand still, I'm not sure if you can get my frame rates up. On no, don't show for you. That's 60, so that's all right. I'll give it that. We're running at 60. So there is that. I have managed to get it to run at 60 FPS, but for a while there I was struggling to get over 45. And I've got a 3080 Ti. I shouldn't be struggling to get any sort of frame rate. But that is going to be it for today's stream. Everyone that has been here, man, it's 3.5 hours. This is my longest stream ever, by the way. Longest stream ever. You've been partake in a marathon session for me. Got the tractor engine still on. So yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you all very much. It's been lovely. It's been lovely to have you come and join me for this. Obviously, everyone that has been in the chat, everyone that's been about, I'll go for this here. Connor, it's good to have you. Mr. F, what colour map mod are you using in ETS2 and traffic light mods, please? I'll try and, I'll have a look on my Steam and I'll send a link through Discord. I'll do that for you. No worries, Connor. Yeah, appreciate you all coming through. Part of history, exactly, Luke. An epic one. Oh, Red's getting in trouble now. But yeah, everyone that's been in, had a chat with us, I do appreciate it. Take a bit of your time out. We'll say I might go over onto Twitch this evening. So if you want to see what I do over on Twitch, go give us a follow. Same name. Links are about on the channel somewhere. If not on, join the Discord and you'll get a notification there. But you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend if not, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.